All right, Shalom. First of all, I'm going to start by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua. Call Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honor, sponsor, elders, great millstone, who teach well, peace, salutation, all you occupied four corners of the earth. Hey, this is Jaquan from YSO, Yahushua, Sanctified Ones, coming to you with a quick video, maybe about a 10-minute video. I just want to go over maybe two scriptures, maybe three. But when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction should come upon them. And right now, man, this is the time we headed in, man. And a lot of people don't understand to see that we in World War III. As Salakia for the lax on videos. And brother's been under the weather for the last fucking 3 weeks, almost a month. It's been rough. You go through regular everyday issues. If, as y'all know, not last camp, but the camp before last, we did like a 2-hour camp, and brothers was sick then, and we did a 2-hour camp, and on that 2-hour camp video, we got about I think maybe 20-30 minutes in, and the audio and the video completely went out, but on our end, it still said the audio was good, and it still was saying that the live was still good. And we couldn't tell that it had went out. We hadn't, we didn't even, go back. Normally we'll go and check it, pay some attention, but we didn't pay any attention at that time, but because looking at the video as we were speaking, it was all green, it was lit up, and it was rolling. I mean, we could see the time slot when we got up to 1 hour and 59 minutes and 2 minutes, 2 hours. So we was like, oh man, we can get ready to close out. Because we had normally like a 2-hour 2:20 slot where we at, or whatever, how we let the spirit go, whatever spirit, cut us down or whatever, how it works. But yeah, so we thinking that everything is all good. We're supposed to do a video about it and everything, but like I said, everybody been like under the weather, man. It's just, it gets rough. But anyway, and we looked up and we had, as we ended camp, we seen our brother Amawaz, other brother from YSO, he's like, hey, look, y'all sound was out, and y'all, I was like, oh man, we didn't even see it because we didn't think to even pay attention, because when we looked at the screen, everything looked good, from where we was looking, from our perspective, everything was sound, and we just, like I said, we didn't pay no attention. We got someone to, you get into the spirit, sometimes you just don't, pay attention, and and what else, we don't have no opposite guy out there, so the four of us normally in the spirit, and we just be rolling. But hey, prophesying to the wind. That's why I made a little quick video. Once we figured out that everything was was fucked up. The signal. Esau be fucking with the signal and shit. And we had some agents walking past us a few times. We think that's some agents came and fucked over the signal. Fucked or blocked our signal or whatever, and it made it look like we were still rolling on our side when we was looking. Esau got all kind of crafty shit. But anyway. So with that all said, we were supposed to come back with a video 2 weeks ago with that, and we didn't. Like I said, everybody had just kind of has been beat down, far as like viruses and fucking head colds, and I mean it's just been one sickness after the next. So that's my next video, is I'm going into these pestilence, that's coming. I'm finally starting to feel somewhat better. My voice is still kind of off and shit. It's been off for the last, like I say, 3 weeks or 4. It's just been some shit. Anyway, so but lead to this video, because I'm still keep my head to the streets, right? Get what I'm saying, so to speak. Yeah, and there's been a couple of videos. Iran had let's start with Russia and Ukraine. As everybody know, Russia and Ukraine had we know the war been popping off for 3 years now. We know Zelensky and Trump had that big fallout in the office, or so-called fallout in the office, right? Trying to trick Russia and all this shit, trying to make Russia think they really want to have peace when they don't really want peace. Anyway, Ukraine just dropped. Okay. Ukraine just dropped 200, I want to say 200 or something drones in Russia. And what's the name of it? They dropped it in give me a second. Let me look back. Slocky, like I say, brother still a little under the weather, but getting much better, right? But uh shit, where is it at? All right, Slocky. Okay, um Ingles, Ingles Air Base. Okay. So Ukraine launched a massive drone attack in the Ingles Air Base and in Russia, right? And that's their nuclear, where they where they at a point in time they was keeping their nuclear weapons, nuclear planes and all this shit. But it rocked it, right? Big devastation, right? Then it's I think they said it killed like they hit residential area, and I want to say they said 42 some people were killed, or some residents were killed or whatever. So that was leading me to this. And then I looked on and Iran and America and Israelis, Karzais, right? They swear peace and safety, right? When we know they saying, we got peace, we got ceasefire and all this. Ceasefires with Hamas is over. Yemen is dropping bombs. Hamas, the Houthis is dropping bombs. The Houthis drop bombs on a couple ships on the U.S. and they've been just going back and forth, right? So that escalation, the Valley of Jehoshaphat is heating up. Okay. The peace and safety we know with, like I said, Russia and Ukraine, the phony peace and war, and Trump on Putin's side and all this bullshit, and they're not gonna support Ukraine, but they stopped giving them weapons, and all of a sudden they started back up again. So all right, so now all this destruction is happening, and they think they're gonna get peace when Ukraine just 10 hours ago, 5 to 10 hours ago, just bombed the shit out of Ingles air base in Russia. Right. So, like I say, you can't stop the hand of the Lord. All right. So when Yahweh Shemashai wants something to happen, he deems it to happen. Iran and Russia, Trump gave Iran 2 months to come to the table so they can stop their nuclear weapon program. You really think that's going to happen? So war is all over the place. Yemen is getting bombed and bombing. Israelis, and they even still bombing in Syria. So there's no peace on this earth, but they keep saying, "Oh, we're going to have ceasefires and peace." That's why they never last. Ceasefires never last because there's no real peace, right? Hamas back fighting again. They said some Hamas has between 20 to 40,000 new soldiers that they don't know where they came from. They have 20 to, because if you go back, they kind of pretty decimated. The Israelis decimated Hamas, with those pagers. They started blowing up and shit, right? But now they have around 20 to 40,000 new recruits. Okay. And they're fighting. They're fighting. They getting it in. Right. So let me read this. So this is Salaki, if it don't sound right, I'm under the weather. If this is for the elect, the hopeful elect. This is, not for newcomers. Well, I mean, if you're a newcomer, you come and you believe in the truth, it's for you. But it's not for those who's coming to scoff and and talk crap like the guy was doing at camp when he was at camp talking. I don't care about it, right? This is for you believers, not non-believers, right? So this is 1 Thessalonians 5:3. For matter of fact, I'm gonna just go to the top just because that's just the way I like to do it. I like to bring it out. Okay. So this is First Thessalonians 5:1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren. All right. Let me get that right. Brethren. Okay. This is to the brethren. You understand? So we can understand who we're talking to. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. See, so the brethren, I ain't got to write unto the brethren. We're not teaching the brethren, right? We're not teaching the brethren because the brethren already get it. They already know, right? For you yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord cometh as a thief in the night. Okay. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child. Because why? Suddenly, when if you ever had a wife, sister, auntie, uh, uh, um, niece, mother-in-law, whatever, sister-in-law, whatever, when they go into labor, them labor pains, all of a sudden they and boom, water break, and they get these fucking megaton contractions. Their stomachs is going through a just flipping, contracting, and the pain they're going through, right? And it just all of a sudden it goes boom, it hit them. Well, that's what this is, right? That's what this is becoming. And this is the World War III. This is the end of the world. This is Jacob's trouble, Esau's burden, right? This is what's coming here now. This is what's here. The birth pains, this is here. These are the beginning of the birth pains, right? These is what you call your Braxton Hicks. Well, the Braxton Hicks, if you know what they are, they're a false travailing. There's a false start, but it's telling you that you're coming into that time, right? The Braxton Hicks is telling you that you're getting like, oh, and you're like, oh, okay, no, damn, no one. But you keep getting them, you like things that. So this is how the Lord comes, right? He keeps warning you. The Braxton Hicks is the warning, right? So for when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as a travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Ain't no escape, can't get away, right? But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief. See? Because why? Because ye are all the children of light, meaning you're the 144,000, you're the hopeful elect, right? And you're on the right hand of the Lord. And the children of the day, we are not of the night, meaning we're not blinded, right? We're not caught up, we can't see. We're not in a position where we can't see, right? Our vision is clear, right? And the children of the day, we are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep, right? We can't be sleeping. We can't be off our job. Like I said, we really been having our issues for the last 4 weeks. I mean, it's been rough. Everybody's sick. The whole fucking house has been sick, and it's crazy. But anyway, fuck, this shit is just going around. And then that's another video I gotta do. I gotta do about the pest. I gotta do the plagues and pestilence. Probably do that one tomorrow, like tonight. Ye all are the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of the day, nor of the darkness, Salakia. Right, stuff, head fog. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober, right? For they that sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on a breastplate and for a helmet, a hope of, and this is, man, we got hope. How about Shema Shai? We hope we're gonna be saved through it because Jacob's trouble is here. Jacob's trying to do whatever it is that we got to do on a daily living to make it, to live, to have funds in this world. You still got to be Clark Kent. You can't be out, I'm a super Hebrew and I'm Israelite. You got to ride till the wheels fall off. And that's what we do as Israelites. We're going to ride until the wheels fall off. And when we see the wheels start falling off, we jumping shit, right? That's just what it is. We the fuck out. Hey, that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's time, right? So, but peace and safety. So here they saying peace, safety, and sudden destruction for upon. I just got through telling you earlier about all the shit that's going on with all the fake peace, with all the fake pieces between the Israelis and Iran and Houthis and Hamas, the fake ceasefires with them, and also the fake ceasefires with Ukraine and Russia. Oh, and then I didn't even talk about China. I didn't even talk about North Korea, right? So those things that's going on in the background that everybody's starting to forget about or trying to forget about, but they're still gathering up ships out in the Taiwan Sea out there, getting ready for Taiwan, and North Korea is still getting ready to go down up in the South Korea. This man is troubled on all sides. Esau, Edom is troubled on all sides. Okay. Oh, and don't forget about Africa, right? What's his name? Eobar, threatening, making threats. They already pushed France was pushing most of France out of parts of Africa. So everywhere you go, Esau is under duress, right? He's under duress everywhere you go. So this system will collapse. It's going. Oh, and let's not talk about that. Well, how about we talk about the system collapsing? How about we talk about Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, the grinding shall cease. Right? How about we talk about that? How about we talk about how the stock market has been plummeting, right? Gold jumped over 3,000. How about we talk about that? They can't suppress gold. They couldn't suppress gold any longer. It's making it harder and harder to suppress gold. I think it was this brother here said it. He said that when gold hits 3,000, the war starts with the war is getting ready to start with Iran. When it hits 4,000, it starts with China. When it starts to hit 5,000, you'll see North Korea and the other nations start fighting each other. So you can understand that this thing is only set to collapse. It's collapsed to come. Time is to come to an end, right? So when you go look at every empire on this earth, every empire ever stood, even our empire, the Israelite empire, King David, right? It collapsed. All the way from Egypt, it collapsed. All the way to Assyria, collapsed. Syrians collapsed. Babylon collapsed. Persian and the Medes, the empire collapsed, but they're still here. The Babylonians are still here. Persian Medes still here. That's Iran and Elam, the Elamites, the East Indians. They're still there. Okay, they're here now, right? The Greeks and the Rome, the Greco-Roman, those both collapsed. And now you're in Rome all over again. This system is just collapsing again, all over again. So, history repeats itself. If you don't learn something from history, if you can't see the repeat cycle of history, and you don't understand that cycle is still going to repeat to this day, because when you look at the economy, it's collapsing. It's doing worse. It's doing bad. It's bad. It's rough. It's bad. Folks losing jobs, being put out of jobs. Life is not easy. I'm seeing more and more people on the corners. I'm seeing where I live. I'm seeing more and more Edomites on the corners with signs, holding up signs, hiding their face, holding up signs saying, "I'm homeless. Can you please feed me?" And and just within 5 years or so, it's gotten deeper. More and more people. And I don't live in a very big town, so and then you go out to Nashville, right, where we normally are at. We're in Nashville normally, and you go out to Nashville, my. Downtown Nashville is full of homelessness. Full of homelessness. Now, they show you the nice part of Nashville, right? They show you the good part. You go downtown Nashville, and you see the good part, and you be like, oh, yeah, everybody go down to Broadway and party. Remember, Broadway is just one strip, and you got the little side strips to side, the, 1st Street, 2nd Street, 3rd Street, 4th Street, 8th Street, and all the way down to 9th Street, whatever. You got the party streets and this, that, and the third. But once you go after that, go beyond that, it changes. Go before that, down in the middle of Nashville, it changes. It's a shitload of homelessness. Okay. It's a lot of homeless people. Go by the bus station. It's a lot of homeless people. Okay. So it's hell, man. So it's hell. And it's getting worse and worse. Like one area we used to set up in Nashville, that area, man, it's just fucking littered with homelessness now. We don't even like going over there no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, we done switched our area. Well, we been switched our area because we done been all over Nashville. But we done, because that's how we started out. Because YSO started out in Nashville. There was no GMS in Nashville. That YSO was YSO. When we got out there, we seen ISUPK. And that was it. It was us and ISUPK. And when we first started out there, and we had a split. And then the guys went by themselves for a minute. Then they got a chance to go into the 3 guys that split from us. Then they went on and got worked their way, they slimed their way into GMS Nashville. They slimed their way into GMS. Then they called them GMS Nashville. But YSO is the original out there, And so really GMS has been out there since we've been out there, because we represent GMS anyway at the end of the day, but we're not GMS, right? We're YSO. We teach the same exact doctrine. But so we don't have an issue with the other side of GMS. We just we don't mess with the Nashville part of GMS. So, because all that shit is out of order. But the order is Nashville's YSO. But YSO is out here, and we've been all over. You know what I mean? Like all over Nashville, right? Got out there, never left it, stayed out. And yeah, every year you look up, it's more and more homeless, more and more destruction, more and more death. You know, it's just like I say, the homelessness out there is crucial, right? It's very, very, it's a lot of homelessness. And then so in the city that we live in, the little town, whatever the hell you want to call it, right? Shit, it's within the past 5 years, 6 years, I'm like, damn, like, you know, I'm seeing homelessness almost on every corner now. You know, it's like I'm looking and I'm doing my little gig app and shit, and I'm like, damn, like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? I was looking at all these homeless people around here. You know, it's like, you know, I'm like, damn, I didn't see this 5 years ago, you know, out here. It wasn't, you know, I didn't really see it. So it shows you times that we're in, right? Ecclesiastes 12th chapter, at the grinding the season. You know, we're in you know, First Thessalonians. This is just, you know, peace and safety right now. This is just, you know, this is just big time. You know, this because things are just coming to an end. You know, what's that? Luke 17. I think it's Luke 17 about and it looks, I think it's Luke 17 chapter when he talks about Noah and the time and the days of Noah. Let me see if I got on my sword right here, right quick. I probably got it. Let me check and see if I got it here. I think it's Luke 17. It's like Luke 17, 20. I'll find it. It's like Luke 17, I believe, 20, something like that. In the days of Noah. You know, that's the time we're in. You know, I mean, we're in the end times. We're in that day. You know, be ready for the chip to be hitting heavy. Right, because you go, they already got it set up. It's already programmed for it, you know. The man, we're just in the end times, you know. And let me get a couple scriptures right quick, just so I can, because I'm about to close out, you know. Yeah, this is First Thessalonians. You already did this one, didn't I? 5 and 3. Yeah, I already did this. All right. So First Thessalonians, you know, that's the time that we are, you know, we're in peace and safety. That's what they're talking about here. Let me play this. Let me better yet and play this video. I'm gonna hit a couple more scriptures, then we'll Salaki. Salaki. Then I'll close out. You know, let me play this video a little bit.
This is your World War III update. I got some bad news. There is no ceasefire. There is no partial ceasefire. There is no temporary, partial, prospective. Insert adjective here to describe the ceasefire. What you're getting right now is a lot of disinformation and outright deception, and at best misinformation from of negotiations.
Go, right? You can watch the rest of the brother's video, Canadian Prepper. You know, go ahead, you know, tune in, watch him, check. You know, he give out a lot of good context to prepper, teach you how to prep, you know, whatever we want to do. But this is our prepping as we prep with the Lord. Yahweh Shema Shai, right? So, like he said, it's a lot of different information. Okay. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors, right? There is no peace, there is no safety, there is no ceasefire, right? There is no ceasefire nowhere. From Ukraine, from the so-called Middle East to Western, which is Western Asia, right? From Western Asia, right? There is no peace and safety, right? There is no peace. There is no ceasefire. From Ukraine, Russia, to fucking Palestine, to Lebanon, to the Yemen, Africa, to Syria, to Iran, Israelis. There's no peace. There's no peace. There's no ceasefire. You know, because when they say peace and safety, sudden destruction shall fall upon them, and all of those places said ceasefire, and all those places got mega bombs dropped on them just yesterday and today. And last night, yesterday, the day before, and the day before that. They won't stop. They haven't stopped. They can't stop because the Lord has deemed this, right? You can't stop the hand of Yahweh Shemashah, right? Like you said, they throwing smoke and mirrors. But right now, this is Matthew 24 and 43. But under damn, I'm telling you, y'all, we've been under a motherfucking attack, man. A sickness has been going around like crazy. And for 4 weeks, the shit has been banging around in my house. And it's been hard as fuck to get rid of it, right? So they putting this shit in the fucking air, right? And like I looked on the car and I'm like, the shit looked funny. It's like this foggy shit on the car, you know? And it's like after it rains, it's not dirt. It's like some shit. It's like some like yellowish, brownish shit that done came off the air and shit. So we don't know what the fuck is going on, right? But we know the Lord is everything. Whatever's being done is done through Yahweh Shemashah. So you be ready for what's coming. It's Matthew 24 and 43. But understand this: if the homeowner had known in which watch of the night the thief was coming, he would have kept watch and would not have let his house be broken into. See, so the whole world ain't keeping watch because they ain't watching for Yahweh Shemashah. But the men of the Lord, the hopeful elect, we are, right? We watching, so we keeping watch on our house, right? We keep pushing the truth, right? We're not stopping, we're not quitting, right? We're getting out there, we be doing the work, right? We're warning, right? Ezekiel 33 chapter, right? For this reason, you also must be ready, because the Son of Man will come at an hour you do not expect. Okay. Luke 17 and 26. Just as it was in the days of Noah. There you go. I thought I had it. I said Luke 17 and 27. I thought I had it. And I just got a couple scriptures written down here so that one I want to go into. But all right, just as it was in the days of Noah, this is Luke 17 and 26, so also will it be in the days of the Son of Man. People were eating and drinking, marrying, being given in marriage, up to the day Noah entered the ark. Then the flood came and destroyed them all. And the flood is going to be what? The missiles, the chip, the nuclear weapons, the weapons, the chaos, all the chaos. Oh hell, and the plagues, the sickness, we can't forget about how can I right now, how can I about plagues and sickness? I've been plagued as fuck for, okay, and that's here. My rib was on the phone right little earlier this morning, dealing with some, and a lady on the other end, she's like, oh, you got to excuse, she started hacking. So, oh, you got to excuse me. So I've been trying to get over this cold for the last couple of weeks. Dude, shit, I get it, right? I mean, damn, right? So you know it's some shit is popping, right? Okay. Now, up to the day up to the day Noah entered the ark. Then the flood came and destroyed them all. It was the same in the days of Lot. People were eating and drinking, buying and selling, planting and building. So it's the same thing. It's re-happening all over again. All right. 2 Peter 3 and 10. But the day of the Lord will come like a thief. The heavens will disappear with the roar, and the elements will be destroyed by fire. And the earth and its works will be laid bare. Right? So, that's the point. So hey, look, so I'm Yaquad Wise, so from your house, Sanctified Ones want to come back, want to get back. Brother, felt good enough to come back and try to pull a little something on record. It's been a lot going on. I've been missing a lot. But hey, look, hey, we still pushing, we still thriving. Your ISO ain't left, we ain't with nowhere. We just, hey, we going through our things, and through all the Habashimashah for the apostles, because they always constantly pushing, and we pray one day that we can get just as good as them and keep pushing. We just keep pushing. We gonna keep pushing this truth. Like I said, we gonna push till the wheels fall off, and ain't no falling off from us though. So with that said, hey, Shalom and a Baba Ball.